what you call it for the and I'ma just hit it when we ready.
Hot day, long week, say less. Pull up the crazy daiquiri island where the drinks are cold, the vibes are unmatched, and every flavor hits different. From classic favorites to wild signature mixes, crazy daiquiri island is the spot to chill, stand up, and catch a whole vibe. Whether you're riding through, linking with friends, or just getting a night started, make your next stop crazy. Daiquiri Island, located at 7801 Elhart Boulevard, Suite A, from 12 noon to 2 a.m.
This is a Scumbag Entertainment production.
I like that. I like that.
Hot day, long week, say less. Crazy Daiquiri Island, where the drinks are cold, the vibes are unmatched, and every flavor hits different. From classic favorites to wild signature mixes, Crazy Daiquiri Island is the spot to chill, turn up, and catch a whole vibe. Whether you're riding through, linking with friends, or just getting a night started, make your next stop Crazy Daiquiri Island, located at 7801 Elhart Boulevard, Suite A, from 12 noon to 2 a.m.
That's ready. I got one more thing I gotta get ready. Yeah.
While you
That.
getting ready, I'm gonna introduce us. And this
Run
is the
that.
motherfucking after party. I'm your host, Tim Z Donk, aka Donk Donk, aka Donk That Bitch, aka Donk Go to Work, aka I'm still setting that bitch on grandma's and mama's. Oh yeah, cool.
Not
Well
the
damn,
man is
squeeze.
man. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know I be he and he is me. It's your boy COOP, aka the famous stranger, aka Mr. Ooh Wee Man. You remember what we got from, gang?
I got echo. Oh yeah, echo.
You hear Echo? Still?
Wait, not no more.
Check, check.
We got Shaky, man.
Giddy. Oh, and
We
look,
got
what
Shaky.
I just dropped down there. Don't pull it up until we ready to introduce you know what I mean, our guest of the evening. You
Yeah, you
understand?
said them the late.
Yes, sir. He definitely.
I been a little slow today. You know,
That's all
you know,
right.
I'm a
You
little
know,
aggravated, agitated.
weather got everybody a little hand. You know, but we gonna make it.
I don't
You
think
gotta
it the
know.
weather. I think it's the people in the weather.
Gotta know.
It's the motherfuckers in the weather. It's still echoing. Uh, I'm not sure. Yo, what you saying now?
I hear you loud and clear, gang.
Yeah, I do. I did hear like a little minute ago. Mm, I don't know where it's coming from. Too. I gotta wear my weed while we wait on Shaky. I ain't really got no videos for y'all. Ain't got no videos. Now I got some videos. Let me see. Yeah, these little niggas be going crazy. And look, check it out, Coop. So we got another accusation, Brown. Look, check it out. I played it this morning. Cause I know you know about this shit. Check it out.
Fill 1,000 trillion billion fish plates, bitch. She still ain't getting out. When the graduation, I think the graduation was today or whatever. Keep on buying her out. We ain't gonna never see. You gotta realize, just because you bond them out, you better hope they don't commit no more charges, bitch. Or you done lost your money or whatever you put up for collateral. Gone. That's crazy. It's crazy. Jeranisha motherfucking Cooley. Now they need to catch her brother. Now they need to catch their brother. The rapist? Yeah, the rapist. Mm-hmm. They need to catch their brother now. I thought her brother was dead. Oh, I don't know nothing about that. All I know is, that brother rapist and he on the run, and the mama fucked her sister 15-year-old boyfriend and had a baby. Oh my gosh. Now they got a bronco. His brother, girl. Ain't no bond, no way. So even if they did sell 1,000 trillion billion fish plates, bitch, she still ain't getting out. When the graduation? I think the graduation was today or whatever. Keep on buying her out. We ain't gonna never see. You gotta realize, just because you bond them out, you better hope they don't commit no more charges, bitch. You done lost your money or whatever you put up for collateral. Gone. That's crazy. It's crazy. Jeranisha motherfucking Cooley. Now they need to catch her brother. Now they need to catch their brother. The rapist? Yeah, the rapist. Mm-hmm. They need to catch their brother now. I thought her brother was dead. Oh, I don't know nothing about that. All I know is, that brother rapist and he on the run, and the mama fucked her sister 15-year-old boyfriend and had a baby. Oh my gosh. Now they got a bronco. It's a brother. Girl. Ain't no bond, no way.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Cool. I can't hear you, Ron. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, check, check, check.
You good?
All right. But yeah, that is true. Whatever you put up as collateral, for bail, bond, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, if they get
Man,
into
fuck that, man. I'm talking about the rape a man brother, bitch. Stop trying to
so
beat around the bush. We talking about the rape a man brother right now. Bitch, you
I,
sent me some shit with a sister about a grape a man brother. Now, what the fuck is going on?
I sent that.
Somebody, that wasn't you? All right, I apologize. Somebody sent me some shit with a sister saying she was the up next sister and that the brother was a rapist. Now I ain't believe it because the girl sounded like a country girl and she was fat with a bald head. Knee up next kind of fine. You know she don't look nothing like her. I ain't really believe it. But now that they saying it, I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, that's a bit. That's not the first time I've heard that though. Like
That's what I'm telling you.
the sister
Who is the
Ben make.
sister though?
I don't know her.
But you been seeing the videos?
Yeah, I've been seeing buku videos.
See what I'm saying?
Buku.
This is my first time. Like,
Mm-mm.
I seen the video. I ain't gonna lie. I seen a little of the video. I didn't watch the whole thing because, like I said, when I seen the girl, I ain't believe it. I was like, man, ain't no fucking me up next sister. I'm
Oh,
like,
it's true
sure.
that.
Well, somebody told me this morning that was her sister.
Well, I guess it is. I ain't believe that was her sister either, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. But as
Now
far as
listen.
the story that she telling about the brother being a rapist, yeah, she been preaching that for a while, gang.
So check it out. Even though Nee ain't got nothing to do with what her brother do, right? You do agree
Mm-hmm.
with that, right? Like,
Correct.
but damn. That's wow.
Wild Magnolia. Yes, indeed.
Maybe maybe Nee trying to get away from that. That's why she don't ever speak on it. Cause she don't deal
Mm.
with that nigga like that. I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I mean, that's a good reason.
Like could
Really,
like if your brother like if your brother was a grape is like you couldn't really
yeah, you can't. I can't really associate it with him in public like that.
yeah,
Uh,
and you can't really like I can't really judge you off of what your brother do. You ain't a freaking man.
mm-mm. Nah, you got a fact. That's you got a
You
point there.
feel me? Like
You
you don't
definitely
hang with your brother. You don't do shit with your brother.
not shit like that. We hang together, but
No,
we
I'm
don't.
just saying, like, I don't even think you'll hang with a nigga like that. A nigga that take pussy around.
Gang.
I don't give a
I,
fuck if it was brother, daddy, boy, I don't wanna be around you.
especially if I know you doing that. Nah, I'm not about to. Not associating with you. Not hanging with you. I don't want to kick it with you, skate with you. None of that. Yeah, none of
For
that.
real. For
Real shit.
real. And you 100% right. Like nigga can't get mad at you about that. Like you a freaky man. You like taking coochie. It's just that. Like you don't understand no.
That is crazy. I wonder
That's
if that be the
wild.
kid who parents never told them no. You think?
Wait,
You think that
huh?
might be into it? You know, they got certain kids they grew up, their parents never told them no. They get whatever they want. You know what I mean? You think that might be those kids too? You think they might grow up to be the rapists and the molesters and shit like that? Because you know you got to think about it. They're not used to being told no, okay?
I don't know. I don't know. Cause I know a lot of females that's not used to being told no and they don't go around taking pussy. A dick.
Touche.
Like, what the fuck? No, no, man. No. Why would you take pussy? Because a nigga ain't never tell you no. Like, you should know right from wrong, right?
I don't know
Bitch.
why they do it, bitch. I don't know what goes on in the mind of a nasty man, a freaky man. I don't know what goes on. I have no
I
idea.
guess. All right, I'm going to try to take a wild guess. I would think it's a fetish. Like, it's like a high for them. Like a nigga doing dope.
It's a nasty fetish.
Yeah, that is a nasty fetish. I mean, that's a nasty, wild fetish, too. Like,
Facts. Big
but,
facts.
niggas crazy. Niggas eat pussy and, I mean, like fried pussy and fried toenails and elbows elbows
What?
in brock elbow and shit, elbow soup and tongue soup. What? What's wrong? You all right, brother?
I had that before. If you eating that, I'm shooting the whole room up. I ain't never had that. The whole
Fried
room can
pussy?
feed me that. The whole
You ain't
fried
never
pussy.
had fried pussy?
Nah, 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 nah.
Me either. I had fried catfish. I like that fried catfish.
Yeah,
Mm,
man. Yeah, I could do a little fried catfish now. Yeah, man. That's
Fried
loud.
coochie. Ooh, Lord. I eat fried coochie like if it like nobody was on this earth and like
What you
I just had huh?
what you eat that with? Like what go on the side? Like, cause I'm more than sure that would be the main course. So like,
Probably
what you?
corn and rice. Ooh, that'd be good. Fried coochie and corn and rice. Ooh, bitch. That probably be pressure on some shit though. With the booty cheeks, with the girl booty cheeks for like the sausages and the corn and rice. Ooh, oh, cool. Oh, cool. That's a meal, bitch.
Yeah, man. Yeah, on a stranded island. Yeah, all
On a
right.
stranded island, you by yourself. Is you and two other bitches, and y'all ain't got nothing else to eat but each other. You got to eat that bitch. You hear me?
All right. I
You
feel it.
got to
I
eat
feel it.
that bitch. Fuck that. Somebody gotta go. It's either the two bitches bush you or you and a bitch bush a bitch. Yo pick. You heard me?
Sound about right.
I'm
Definitely sound
just
about
saying. You did like if we was the last three people on earth, me and two bitches, and I ain't had no food, yeah, I think I'm eating fried pussy lips and corn and rice. Well, we probably have to eat like dirt and rice or some shit. I don't know. I don't even
you
know.
say
We
dirty right?
find rice. Yeah, dirty rice because it's got sand. We ain't got no clean rice, so the rice gonna be dirty. So you might well just call it dirty rice.
Sandy
You know what I'm
rice.
saying, brother? Yeah, yeah, Andy rice. Uh, our guest is here in the back. Coop. Um,
Oh, all right. Well, go ahead, pull a thing up. You hear me? That's the intro right there.
mhm,
Go ahead, pull it
you
up.
don't
Let
know
it
how
flow.
to press the wrong button. Huh? Go ahead.
Production.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's guest is somebody who represents hustle, resilience, and real New Orleans energy every time he steps into a room. He's built his name through pressure, perseverance, and staying true to himself while the spotlight keeps getting brighter. Whether you know him from music, street talking, the viral moments, or the impact he's making in the culture, one thing for sure, his name always ring and get the people talking. Tonight, we're going beyond the music and getting into the mindset, the sacrifices, the wins and losses, and the untold stories behind the man himself. No filters, no scripted answers, just real conversation. So if you're tuned in right now, get ready for an episode packed with energy, honesty, laughs, controversy, and moments that you're definitely going to be clipping, reposting later. Tap in and show some love for the one and only MC Shaky.
It is not 7:30 yet. It's 7:29. I had another minute. I was trying to give you a little something to drink. What's going on?
Oh Lord.
You know,
Oh Lord.
I
Oh
had another
Lord.
minute. I had to get
everybody
my
Oh
else.
crown,
Lord.
baby. One thing about it is 2 days for sure. I had to get my crown.
Get the
What's going
Hey,
crown. Get the
on?
crown.
hold
What's
up.
going on? What the goings on? We getting it together
So,
right
Carry,
now.
keep it going, Donk. I can't hear. I'm coming.
All
okay,
right. What's going
I
on,
can hear
Shaggy?
perfect.
I
What's
can hear
up,
you
everybody?
too,
What's going
Shaggy.
on? I'm so glad to be here. What's tea?
How
Let me
you
fix my little
feeling?
drink.
Go
Let
ahead,
me
do
fix
your thing,
my little
Shaggy. Do your
drink.
thing. I gotta
Go ahead.
refill my cigar.
I,
Do your
okay,
thing. I'm gonna wait for my
period.
brother to come back. Yeah,
Period.
man. How you feeling today, though, Shaggy?
Man, I'm feeling wonderful. I'm feeling so great. I'm so glad to be here. I'm thank y'all for the
You're
opportunity to come
disconnected.
and chill with y'all for a little while. You heard me?
Real,
Most
real,
definitely.
real, real, real. Appreciate you. There you go, Coop. I hear you.
Yes, sir.
Coop, you good? I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm good. I can hear everything now.
All
Sweet
right,
wheel.
all right, all right, all right. So, Coop, this is your interview. Yeah, man. You can start it off, big brother.
Well, you know how we started all the time, man. For the people who don't know, you hear me? Let them know who Shake is. Give them a little background.
I'm riding the MC Shaky Russell. Um, I was born in the '80s in the Seven Water, New Orleans, Paris Avenue. I moved out. So this is the monster like to say I'm from the country. But when I was about 14 or so, my daddy came into some money. He worked at Avondale, got hurt on the job, and so he moved us to the country. So I got to a place called Donaldsonville, and so I got a chance to see what that world was like. Graduated high school out there. Then I went to Southern University. Then I graduated Southern in 2003. Uh, caught my first charge because I was working for Hibernia before it became Capital One. So I moved back to the city in 2003, stayed with my grandma on Paris Avenue for a couple of years. Then Hurricane Katrina displaced us again. So that's MC Chicken. Then after Katrina hit, I was one of the first back in New Orleans, probably like in early 2006. Started doing the chat room and stuff, and really became MC Shaky when it came to a lot of like just taking music seriously because I could never get a job doing what I was educated to do. Because I know two things in life: I knew fraud and I knew bounce music, and so I had to pick. I picked both really, and so and that's when MC Shaky kind of was born, like more or less in 2006. So 20 years ago, the real, even though it's MC Shaky before that, in a sense, the real true bounce music, me first getting on tracks me first MCing clubs and hosting clubs and stuff like that, that happened in 2006. Now there was a Shaky before that. I get the name Shaky from dancing, but the MC Shaky y'all come to know was born in 2006. So this is literally my 20-year anniversary. The first song I was ever on was Hot Boy Johnny, Hands on the Ground. Blazer produced it, and I got a feature on that in 2006. So that means it's my 20-year anniversary of actually being on a mic or a song.
So, cause you damn Shaky, you answered 7 of my questions. Goddamn.
Good. That's
Fuck.
because I'm used to interviewing, so I know how to do this.
Damn. So how did the what like who gave you the name MC Shaker? Like, did you come up with the name or like?
Absolutely not. So, Katie Red actually gave me the name Shaky without knowing that she gave me the name
Okay.
Shaky. Uh, when I was young, so I never knew. Growing up in my house, I got 4 brothers and 1 sister, and so my oldest brother used to be like, "Bitch, if you're gonna be a punk, you're gonna be the toughest punk in the world." And so he used to beat the punk, try to beat the punk out of me. And so, I'm talking about he used to tie me up to the trees and throw cinder blocks at me, hit me with Louisville sluggers anytime I do any type of sissy stuff. Can I curse on here? Y'all monetizing, so I'll try to not to curse or whatever.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing. I
Oh
got
yeah,
this
so
shit.
he used to
I'm
do
good.
any type of sissy shit. He'll see me jumping rope or something. Oldest brother named Beth. He used to run behind me and just and really toughen me up. And so I hang around punks was something I couldn't do, especially when he was around. But he eventually go to jail, and so I got some of my freedom. So I snuck to the gay club one time to see what because I had no idea what the punks do. I didn't know. I was around the the punks in them days. But I snuck out there to see what they do. It was a club on Rapport Street called Whippendale a very long time ago. And Katie in the club. And so even though I hung around a lot of girls, so I knew how to dance, I would I stuck to the club and I'm in the club and for the first time seeing the punks do what the punks do, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm shocked. But one thing that the straights, the gays, don't matter what it is in New Orleans that we have in common is that beat. And so when they start running the beat, it didn't even matter to me. And so I'm like, okay, this is what okay, now I know what to do. And so I'm in the corner dancing. And so Katie on the mic, Katie got the mic like this, and Katie on the mic say, "Oh baby, who is that baby in the corner? Who that baby is? Come here, baby. Come here, baby." And put the spotlight on me, but I'm a performer. So it is what it is. You throw me in the spot, I'm gonna do what I do. I run up, I go on stage, and Katie Ray start roll calling me like this. Shake it, baby, work it, baby, rock it, baby, mix it, baby. That's how Katie started roll calling me. So anytime Katie wanted me to dance, he would roll call me like, shake it, baby, work it, baby. I'm young. They don't know who I am. I had a whole nother name before that. And so now that the other punks would see me about running around the city and running around this shit, they would say, "Oh, that's Shake It Baby. Come here, Shake It Baby. Oh, look at Shake It Baby over there. Shake It Baby just got in a fight with such." So this is what they would hear. And so they would see me and just call me Shake It Baby. And I kind of just took it and ran with it and just Shake It became that. So that's how I get the name Shaky initially.
All right.
I actually DJ'd for a little while. I actually did a lot of things. I didn't like DJing because I couldn't move around. My nerves too bad. I was promoting and doing all kind of stuff and just kind of being behind the scenes. I knew I wanted to do something with music, being a band head, and just kind of just loving the culture and loving bounce music so much. And one of the worst things that when they did move us to the country, I hated that so much. But every summer I come down by my grandma's house and get all the latest beats and everything. And so real talk, DJ Act Right. That's when it started. DJ Act Right actually married married a cousin. My cousin and his cousin got married, so we're not cousins, but we kind of cousins. And so it was at a when I found out that Diddy Booty was doing the record label and stuff like that, I started doing promotions and stuff for them, and then bringing them out into the spots in the country where I knew to do shows and stuff. I was the first person. Nobody was on Diddy Booty, the first person to take nobody out of town, the first person to take my out of town because it was my shows that they were doing. And so that was a connect to kind of get and be. And started knowing the movers and the shakers in the music industry. And through that connection with Diddy Boo Records, I was able to understand, know who was who in music. And that was my introduction into music. So after the storm come and everything, I got the connection already because I was doing the shows out. I'm in the country right now by my mom. I was doing the shows and stuff out here. And so it just kind of like, shit, I got to go back. I'm back home though. And so I just started doing the same thing. So that's what it's shaking.
All right, that's where the MC come in. That's great.
Yeah.
Say, Shaky, what's the difference between like the in your perspective, the old gays compared to the new ones?
The the new ones are very bold. they don't they respect a lot less than the old ones did. I will say that. Back in the gap, I mean, coming up, every hood had a punk that everybody was that was so respected in the hood. Like I was when coming up, it was Saint Bernard Charles. Sister Charles was the most respected. I mean, niggas, it didn't matter. Niggas, bitches, it don't matter. Everybody, it was so much respect for him. And coming up in that era, um, you had the Uptown, you had Frida, uh you had Shaft, you had Jamal out there, Sister J out the A War. They ran their hoods. They were very well respected. You wouldn't come to nobody hood fucking with the punks, but the punks kept the other punks in line. As far as like the disrespect thing, there was no such thing. We all coexisted. Obviously there was some punk shit going on. Every now and then you might have some shit, but for real, we coexisted real good back in the gap. So you would have the shows where you would have the straight gays, the punks. You had to have all three to have a good show. Nowadays, the punks being so bold and so emboldened, and I think we come up in a time where I come up in the time. I'm saying we, but I come up in a time where being gay wasn't cool. You had to fight to be you had to fight to be like I told you, my brother used to whip my head. So you had to fight to be a punk. But now it's so cool you can't touch them, you can't tell them that they're emboldened. They got all these, there's so much stuff with them. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Obviously, nobody should have to go through having to get beat up just who they are. But the younger ones, I'm so scared of them. It don't even make no sense. I see some of the stuff they do. They toting guns and shit. Like we used to fight out. We used to go to Feuds and have Royal Rumbles. The worst that ever might happen was somebody got stabbed or something. But nowadays they shooting. They got more guns and tech nines and shit. The punks. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm scared to death of them for real. Me, I'm scared.
No, for real. Cool.
We got a question from the comments, Shaky.
Cool
No
beat.
Love Proof would like to know if you ever gonna go back to MCing.
I always told myself I didn't want to be Buck. And that's being somebody who's 50, 60 year old talk about still doing bounce music. And so, but the thing though that fucked me a little bit was all these prison sentences. And so I don't think I ever got a chance to really show what it is when it comes, because I'm I'm really a fucking good MC. And I'm not to my own horn, but I put MC in front of my name when I realized, like, damn, I know how to host. I really know the mechanics of this. I really feel this here. I really get this here. And so it comes so second nature to me. And so I think the thing I do have to prove is still out there, because I don't know if I don't really feel like I get the respect I should when it comes to the MC and stuff. Now, in my mind, outside of MCT Tucker, when it comes to pure MCing, I don't think nobody's better than me ever in the history of New Orleans bounce music. I don't think there is a person you could say that hosts better than me. Now, and I'm only giving T Tucker that because he's the originator. But if you take that from him, I'm the greatest. I have been said, I don't think there's nobody, I don't think you can put nobody in front of me. And so I still think that I don't get that credit when bounce music is, I don't think I ever get credit when bounce music is. For some reason, they like to write me out the bounce books. I don't think the one thing, and so for that, I do want to come back and prove that, like, from not just from an MC perspective, because I'm the greatest to do it, but there's very few people you could say that had a hit like I had. I had a hit as a feature. I had a hit as a song. I had a hit as a producer. I've had a hit as a mix. I've had a hit everywhere in bounce music. I had a hit for the teens. I had a hit for the adults. I had a hit, and I'm still making shit, and I'm still producing shit. I just produced BJ So Cold song Pump It Up, and not just, but I produced it a while ago that I don't get credit for. Like, I don't really had hits for real. And I done wrote for people. I done been featured on songs. I mean, it doesn't even matter. And nobody can say they have a resume greater than mine outside of maybe Sissy Novi. And I don't think I ever get credit. They don't never talk about me when they talk about the legends and the icons and shit like that. So at the end of the day, when I go back to MCing, yes, just to get my motherfucking roses, because I'm due them. They like to acknowledge or misinterpret. Of course, they like to talk about the social media, the mess, and all that shit, because I do that, and that's not a thing. And I was a foundation of social media, but I'm so entertaining on other aspects. I done wrote books. I done motherfucking did short movies, short films. I done acted. I was in stage plays. Like, I really am that motherfucker. And so at the end of the day, one thing I don't get credit for is the thing that I'm truly in love with. My first love ever was bounce music. And so I never get it for some reason. Don't ever get credit for that. But I'm gonna get it because I'm not gonna stop until it's mine, because it's supposed to be. But at the end of the day, a lot of times prison comes into my in the mix of when you're talking about that.
Lord. Prison. Hey, since look, uh, I watched some of your videos and I heard you say some shit about the GBG gang. You
Right.
could tell us something about that?
Okay. I'm a member of the gang. I joined this time in prison, not the last time. I didn't know much about it. The last time I heard about it, the last time, but in the federal system, the prison gangs have become a big thing. And so also I was at a couple places, Beaumont and Memphis, FCI, where the being in a prison gang was kind of almost like you're gonna have to kind of pick one. And so I joined the GBGs when I went to federal prison this time. And so I'm affiliated and actually a ranking member. There is some things I probably can't tell you and I shouldn't tell you, but I am on count right now as we speak. What else you want to know?
Lord, Lord. Hey, you was locked up with Fetty?
I was on my last bid, not on this bid. We were at Pollock meeting together.
All right. What you could tell? You could tell us a story on Fetty.
Um, we were in different units. We were in Pollock in 20. Well, it's at least been 10 years, so it might have been 2016.
Damn.
Might have been 15, maybe. Might have been longer than that. So it's been a decade ago. So I
God
don't,
damn.
yeah, I don't. We were on the same compound. Uh, we didn't too much associate too much. He was a lieutenant in the car. He was a lieutenant in Louisiana car, which I was a member too. Uh, and so it brought us into that kind of coexistence. But he was on the yard. But
Hey, so some people probably don't know what cause is. You want to explain that?
okay. In the federal bureau prisons, you are associated by your car. So your car is the where more than likely where you're from, but it could be your creed, it could be your gang affiliation, it could be a lot of things. So by me being on the car, by me being from Louisiana, I was automatically in Louisiana car. But also by me being gay, I was also in the gay car. So I was in those cars. That's the cars I'm in. And so I have a shot caller in the car. The shot caller at the time was Nat. Uh, Glenn Metz was also on the compound, and he was ranking too. But Fetty was the lieutenant of his unit. By me being gay, I couldn't be a lieutenant in the Louisiana Cup. But they wanted me to. They almost wanted to bend those rules for me because I came to Pollock from having a knife fight at Mariana. And so, the in prison, your reputation precedes you. And so the car, so they was like, damn, Shaky playing with knives, even though
I'm
that's
about to
not
say
really
you
me.
getting it on like that, Shaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
not the average. I ain't the average punk. My brother put a lot in me. Man, my brother named Bell, so I'm 6'4". Bell got to be about 6'6", and just where I'm fat, he's just all muscle. So imagine me just all muscle. He in Angola right now. Hopefully he come home soon. He might come home next year. But yeah, I'm a tough ass motherfucking punk. Like at the end of the day. So
Yeah,
usually
brother.
when I'm in
Yeah.
prison and if I beat up a nigga, the word is, oh Lord, you got beat up by a punk, and so now he want to stab. And so therefore, that's what led to me in the knife fight. So I had got enough better Miranda, so I come with the reputation of Shaky play with knives. Even though that's not really my skill, I'll fight all day because I've been doing that all my life. I've been beat up all my life, so I know how to fight a little bit. So anyway, but yeah, the knife fight led me to having that reputation. So they were trying to bend the rules for me. So, but I had vision. They listen to what I say and what it is. But I had a foothold over the punks, and the punks in the federal prison is a moneymaker. So at the end of the day, um, so my association with him was outside of being in Louisiana Cup together, minimal. I mean, I talked to him when I needed to talk to him. I hollered at him when I need to holler at him. But other than that, I didn't have any association with. But I was in prison with, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Cooper.
All right, you mentioned
Cool.
earlier about y'all gave me.
Yeah, we good.
You mentioned earlier about not getting credit for all the many of products that you put out. Do you think that's because of envy, hate, out of fear?
Um, Frida had a song in 2007 that so me and Black can tell you, me and Black is real cool. Black actually probably gave me my biggest hit with the Material Girls, which I actually had wrote for Shaq. Material Girls I wrote for Shaq, but I ended up doing it myself because I wrote Hollywood for Shaq as well, and was in the studio when he performed it. He did it. I performed it first to show him how it should go. I mean, anything about you, I'm like anything about fashion, anything about this. This is what these girls is on right now. And so, if you listen to Hollywood and Material Girls, they're pretty much the same song. So I gave him Hollywood, and the deal was I was supposed to get XYZ dollars for every performance. Chef ain't give me no money. So when Material Girls came, I'm like, I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm gonna just might as well just do it myself. And I didn't know who to give it to, so I recorded it. Um, Black did it, but I was at the studio. I used to be in the studio. Black all the time. Black is real cool. Black's so smart. Don't mean when it comes to that music shit. God damn, that's probably outside. Black and Miles is another motherfucker that I don't think he even get enough credit too. I mean, he get the notoriety when it comes to like some of the commercial stuff he did, but when it comes to some of that project bounce stuff that's from original shit, Black don't get a lot of credit though, and I hate that for him, and I think he should. But at the end of the day, I'm at the studio. Black did a song. They gave Frida a concept of a song called "Bounce Booty Booty," right? Which it came out to be Dribble after Black had finished doing what he do to it. And so the deal was that Frida do a feature song with me. Obviously, Frida started being Frida. And so Black ended up giving me some vocals and say, play with it yourself. And so I took the vocals to DJ Man. He wasn't even a producer then, but I was showing him how to arrange it, how it should sound. And we made a song called Double Dribble with my vocals and Frida vocals. And it became a hot song. It's heating up in the team. Me and Novi was beefing over the team clubs. We should have been on the same team, but we was beefing over team clubs. But Frida had the adult clubs in the motherfucking chokehold. It didn't make no sense in the 2007 era. So it's a song heating up, but it's slow enough for the adult clubs. The adults are like, the teens at the time liked the more faster stuff. But it was heating up for the teens, so I started to heat up for the adults. And so I go to what were we at? I want to say, what was we at? We might have been on Seeds. I think Frida had Seeds at the time. And so they actually played a song. And so I said, Frida, bitch, let me touch the mic. And so Frida was like, oh no, Miss Shaky girl, we can't touch this mic. And then started rapping over my part of the Double Dribble song. Like, wait a minute. But I realized Frida doing something. Frida was not letting you get used to nobody else's voice. When it came to so you couldn't book nobody from Frida for adults at the time because she wouldn't let you get used to nobody else's voice. Frida was emceeing over everybody else's song. And Frida's voice is just nasty. It's the three best voices in bounce music, obviously, is Frida, Hassan, and myself. And so Frida, he not letting you get used to nobody else's voice, so you had no chance to get in those clubs. And so I thought, I said, okay, I got something for her. And I refused to let DJs play any Frida song in the teen clubs that I would host. Because I knew one thing, my teens would grow up and be adults, and they would not know who the fuck she was. But, so let me show you why this answers your question. This is what I learned about bounce music, right then and there. A lot of people come with this stupid mentality about it's not enough money to go around, we are all chasing the same dollars. New Orleans is a city about 1 million people in the metropolitan area. With that being said, you got about 10% that's going to actually, that's mean 100,000 people are going to actively spend money engaging with bounce music on any given week. So that means between going to a club, that means streaming it, or in those cases, buying CDs, or doing whatever it comes to spending money on bounce. So we are all chasing that small demographic of a small city because, and that's what we all chasing. So there is not enough money to go around in bounce music.
That's a fact.
I don't know who told somebody that, but you're never gonna hear Elon Musk talking about there's enough to go around for me and Twitter, and Twitter and Instagram, or Instagram and beefing with like Instagram and letting you TikTok don't let you post nothing with Instagram logo on it. They'll stop. No, this ain't Snapchat. It's not. So there's not enough money. So if these big companies are branding and looking at it from a business perspective, bounce music, we didn't look at stuff in a business perspective. I should have had contracts on a lot of people. I should have had. So the problem had nothing to do with what it is. The nature of the beast of bounce music is, without question, it is a dog eat dog, shark eat shark world. That's what it is. That's just what it is. But that's New Orleans every. And so, without question, you heard me. The thing that is fundamental about that, the reason why I didn't do that, because at the time, music business. The marriage, the successful marriage of music and the successful marriage of business. You got to be married. If you have one without the other, you're going to fail. And I didn't have that business correct. And so if I had my business correct, I would get a lot of more credit. But I didn't. I give a person a song. I wrote a song for you and say, come on, just give us some vocals later on. And nothing, nothing I can do to enforce that. Holy Ghost, pay all these stuff, all these big hits. Here, do this, nothing on paper. BJ So Cold. Here, I'm finna go to prison. Go ahead and make this a hit. Nothing on paper. I ain't got a penny yet from Pump It Up. Not a penny. My fault. That ain't nobody else's fault. So I know they sharks. I know they dogs. I know they're gonna eat if they got a chance. Frida taught me that in 2007. It's my fault. So going forward, that's my problem. So it's not doing nobody. That's the reason why I didn't get my roses, because I didn't do good business. I was just doing music.
That's crazy.
That's what it is, though.
A penny? Not nothing. God damn.
I asked when I was in prison. Phones in the Fed is $3,000. I wanted a motherfucking iPhone, so dude charged me $3,200. So I got an iPhone in the Fed. I was on motherfucking total wireless. I said, BJ, I just spent $3,200 on the phone, so I ain't got a penny to my name. Send me $50 for my phone bill so I can talk to my kids and make sure I'm straight. You know what BJ said? Oh, I got you. And I never even got the $50 for the fucking phone. While I'm in prison on my knuckles. I couldn't even get $50. And you had the hottest song in the city. Every time I hit it on 293, I want to punch the fuck out of BJ. I swear. That shit hurt me because I ain't look at you like that. I look at you like it's my son for real. And to have somebody, I give you this. I sent you an email with the track. I sent you an email with a reference track. I sent you an email exactly with the parameters of how to do it. Everything. All you had to do was execute. That's all you had to do. And I can't get a penny. That shit hurt. That hurt you. That hurt you. I couldn't get $50. I'm not good for $50. I give you your hottest song in your career. I couldn't get $50. That shit hurt. Yeah.
That is crazy. Don't you got one?
Oh yeah, look. Say man, how your beef with Super started?
Super Saint?
Yeah.
Okay.
And another question: do you know Ashley the bartender?
I know of her. I know of. Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Nah, cause she was telling me like Super like stole her style.
Okay, that's another conversation.
Yeah.
Super. So when I came home in 2017, Super was on. So I didn't know really Super before that. But Super actually came in my life one time as I was just starting out and started following me. So I followed her back, and then I did my research, did my homework. And I said, okay, this girl kind of lit. And so we had exchanged some DMs. She was actually gonna come on my show and for me to interview her. She actually, I had did a promo special one time, and she paid. I'm not gonna lie, I think it was for like $10, $20, something like that. She ended up paying a couple $100 here. Promote my. It was the Chuck Potter Foundation. I come on live with the foundation, and I'm promoting for her, and I'm really kind of feeling her vibe. I go on her live, and so I'm really feeling her vibe, like I'm really feeling her vibe and get to know her. And so, because my live is messy, and I used to let people up, and my live was messy at the time, and I used to let people up and talk. Some people started coming up talking when they start seeing Super and me talking about the talk Power Father and doing this, and that connection starting to build. They started coming up telling me stuff. So one person was persistent and came and said some shit about Luke. So I sent Super messages. I'm like, look, I don't talk about it in my life, but this is what they saying. and I screenshot it and sold it to her. And so she was like, "Well, thank you for telling me, but they just messy, blah blah blah, etc. etc." Um, I realized that she unfollowed. So I'm like, okay, well, fuck, I don't give a fuck her, and unfollow her. So, um, boom. So they kept coming, boom, boom, boom. And I was like, well, she unfollowed me, so I guess fuck the interview, fuck all that, whatever, whatever. I started letting the people come up and talk about it. And so then that led to her blocking me. And so I said, well, fuck it. I might as well go for the gusto. And so I went to the girl that was saying it and got an interview with the girl that said she was pregnant for Lou and Lou didn't pay her all the money for the abortion. So they got pregnant for Lou, had the abortion, and she was supposed to get paid XYZ money. And she didn't. She had all her paperwork, she had all her documentation and stuff like that, that when she signed is supposed to get this amount of money, yada, yada, yada. And so so then I put that out there. And then not even an hour after that live ended, Soup was on live talking about, oh, I can't, I'm gonna have him killed.
Lord.
He gonna, I'm gonna be watching Power while they do it, and y'all know what happened to Messy Maya. So there's two things wrong with that. If anybody know me, they know one thing. I look at Messy Maya Cool as the true originator of anything that I did when it comes to social media. Cool is my mentor. Not only that, Cool is my friend. And not only that, I think Cool broke for anybody trying to come out of New Orleans doing social media. Like Coop gave us the blueprint for that. I believe that wholeheartedly. And so, if anything, Messy Maya, number one, is I hold in high regard. And he not here to defend himself. So number one, don't use him because you're mad at me. Just say Shaky. Just say whatever about Shaky. That's one thing. Don't put Messy Maya in there. And so I know this. If Messy Maya was living, because I have videos when I'm in jail. Messy Maya was like, man, free MC Shaky, this, that, and the other. Because me and him had that kind of a cool relationship before the social media, before we all him knew what social media really was. And so by him saying that when I was in jail, in his death, I'm gonna represent him all the time. And all the time, nobody disrespect his memory, especially Super Saiyan. So that was the thing that perturbed me the most. And I always told Super Saiyan, if you apologize to him and his family and his son and his you do that, I'm never gonna speak your name again. She refused to because of the pride. Two things getting that bitch way: her big ass nose and that big ass pride that she have. And those two things keep her from doing the right thing and it's apologizing and respecting the dead like that. And so at the end of the day, I'm not gonna ever stop dragging her until she do that. I'm not even worried about what she claims she was gonna do to me. But at the end of the day, you get mad with me, bitch, get mad at the nigga that was fucking over you making sure. Like at the end of the day. So that's how that beef started. And I don't feel no type of way about it. I actually miss because Super Snack for me was always the gift that kept on motherfucking giving. Because at the end of this, motherfucker, one thing about it, I could press the button and talk about Super for about 3-4 hours. Nobody drug up like me and wear out for 3-4 hours straight. And so that was the gift. The fact that I didn't really got nothing to talk about from her is I feel bad for that. I hope she do some more stupid shit so I could drag her for 3-4 more hours in the name of Messy Maya. And in his words, and I'm gonna say this after that, in his words, in the name of the great, legendary, iconic Messy Maya, who gonna pop me?
No, gonna pop me.
Period.
Man, fuck, man, you ruined the fuck out Monster too, man.
I don't think Monster knew what he was getting into. Like, dog, like what you? Girl, why would you? And so that come from something too. Monster was actually he's talking about, well, who you buying DJ equipment for? So you're throwing that at Blazer. Because the only DJ I ever bought DJ equipment for was Blazer. So you disrespecting the dead too. That's what I'm trying to. You can't. You're not gonna. You to come for me. People don't come for people that I'm cool with. I'm close with. I think Blazer was actually way before his time and one of the greatest DJs, if not the greatest mixer ever. I mean, it's only out of him and Black and Mild, if you ask me. And this man deceased. And so how you disrespecting? You mad with me for proving that you going to jail for stalking women. You going to jail for freak harassment ass, weirdo ass charges, harassment and stalking and violating restraining order. You going to jail for the one thing they can say about Shaky, you can do my record, you can put it back and forth. The only thing you ever see about this motherfucking Shaky was getting motherfucking money. You're not gonna see nothing else. You're not gonna see no weirdo creep ass charges, nothing about messing with little kids, nothing about stalking nobody, nothing about harassing nobody. You're gonna see one thing and one thing only: getting motherfucking money. At the end of the day, when you come to Mazda, me putting that out to you is one thing. But at the end of the day, don't disrespect Blazer to do it. So once you disrespect Blazer, I'm gonna make everybody laugh at you. I'm not stop. Don't play with me on this internet because I'm not the one. I don't like. I don't. I go for the gusto. I'm gonna make the whole city laugh at you in unison. I'm really good at this. And the only time I even ever tied with somebody, it was with Tim Buck. I got to give credit where credit due. Because when we went at it was the
Never
internet versus
tied.
the internet. And we were, and I he brought the best out of me. When that motherfucker came with that hamster video, I was like, I wanted to fight. The first time I don't take the internet serious. That when you call me fat, green, mucinex, all this other shit, I just laugh at that shit funny to me. I've been called all kind of shit all my life. They were mad at me. And so I laugh at this shit. The only time I ever got mad on the internet was Buck posted that motherfucking hamster video. And I said, this is the first time I ever want to fight somebody over the motherfucking internet. Now, it brought the best out of me because I had to come with the Pickle Factory video. I had to come with the motherfucking 2 on food. That was the only time anybody even ever matched me on this internet. So, Monster, you knew, you had to know you was not going, there wasn't going to be no fair fight. You had to know that. You had to know that. Whoever in your ear telling you this and that, they didn't tell you, man, leave this fat punk alone. Because he do, when it comes to this internet and technology shit, he a bad motherfucker. They ain't never tell you this shit. Nobody told you that in your circle. Nobody said, Monster, listen, just talk that one up, bro. Talk that one up. You went to jail, talk that one up. You ain't got to come talk about no Shaky posted that you went to jail. I posted you went to jail, bitch. Because you were listening to the motherfucking thing, crying and hollering, talking about, oh, I don't go to jail. I never been to jail. Bitch, you've been to jail 6, 7 times. Girl, you bounced out. But you been to jail. Stop saying.
On the real, that bitch don't know nothing. Hey, I
Man,
heard you say the brat was suing you.
the brat sued me before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Damn, Shaky, you just be rattling tail feathers everywhere, huh?
got sued twice. Once by the brat and Judy, and once by Kiki Y.
Kiki Wyatt, what the fuck?
So you know I beef with Kiki Y too? Kiki Y sued me. You know, that was a long
Hell
time ago too.
no.
That was like
Man.
2000. They had to be like 2020. I'm still in the lawsuit.
See, I know about T.I. and Tiny situation, but I ain't know about Kiki. Man, that's
Yeah, it's well documented. I had a we was on an app called Bigo together, and the bitch, me and her fucking about Popeyes versus Kentucky because you know Kentucky KFC. I'm like, nobody want that motherfucking greasy ass chicken from no fucking KFC, bitch. Dry ass biscuits from KFC. Nobody eat that nasty ass shit. And you know, I'm a Popeyes person. I don't know about no motherfucking KFC. I never don't eat that nasty ass shit. And so the motherfucker, and so me and the hoe called me a green monkey or some shit. And that's how I started. Me up went at it. I posted the bitch credit report. I start talking about the bitch is the baby factory making 93 kids. The bitch got more kids than hits. I did a top 10 hits and played the same one song over and over. Like I really ran this business to the mud. And so I got sued because I didn't. My booking manager at the time was Fireboy Chris. So her people reached out to Fireboy Chris and said, listen, how much to get Shaky to just not ever post nothing about Kiki Y anymore? Because evidently I was damaging her reputation and career with that. And so Chris told her 5,000. They settled on 2,500. They sent 2,500. I deleted all the posts. But then she go on Fox Soul and cut out or edit the part where she called me a green hair monkey. Talking about, yeah, don't nobody pay me. So you gonna talk about it, make me look crazy, and you gonna let me, and I can't talk about you. I said fuck her and fuck that. So I went in on a whole nother time. I went in on a whole nother time. And so they breached the contract, and that's how I got sued and had to pay her the $2,500.
Man, fuck. Man, that's wild,
I
bro.
should have read the contract because I knew she could talk about me, but I couldn't talk about her. I knew that.
Right. Man.
I would have never thanked that motherfucker. But you know,
It,
pride. Ain't gonna let no motherfucking bitch from no Kentucky tell me no shit. Hell nah. Bitch, you got me fucked
mm,
up. Think that you crazy motherfucker.
is there any misconceptions about Shaky?
Huh?
Do you think they have any people have any misconceptions about you?
Yeah. I think people think I'm just 100% just built on mess, mess, and mess. They think that's all I could think about. That's all I could do, and they think that's just that I'm so one dimensional. That's all I am. And they look at me and they think that it's just 100% no nothing else but that, and that I'm built from that from head to toe, and that's not accurate at all. I got so many different sides and shades and so many different other things that I think I do myself a disservice. The one regret I might have is that I just got so notable by the mess because it overshadows everything else. Like I do so much other things. I do like on TikTok, I do a credit clinic. People don't even know it. They want to come. They'll come. I do a free credit clinic on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Teaching people how to do their credit and how to use AI to fix their credit for free instead of having to pay somebody $2,000, $3,000 to fix their credit. Here's how you doing. I do a lot of motivational stuff. I work with an organization called JDI, which is to end prison. Like I really do. Like I even did a New York Times interview talking about how to end rape in prison. Like I really do a lot of things. Like people, I'm so attuned with politics and the political spectrum, and I want to see a better New Orleans, a better Louisiana, and a better America. It's like, and I'm a father, like of two beautiful kids, way smarter than me, and so it's like they get so caught up with the mess of just so caught up with the persona that it overshadows some of the. And I get it, that's just the way the world is, but that's a misconception because they just think I'm just so one dimensional that they don't get a chance to get to know Shaky, and you probably will see somebody else something that you probably would like if you got to get a chance.
Mm.
Hey, hey. All right. You mentioned earlier that you graduated from school. What you got degrees in?
I have a bachelor's degree in business administration from Southern. Yep.
All right.
When I went to Southern, I mean, I'm not gonna say like it was. When I went to Southern, it was a fucking fashion show. It wasn't even. I mean, we learned stuff, but not for real. It was. I'm actually writing a book right now that my characters are going to Southern, and and so I'm actually going through some like memories and stuff. So it's very kind of like something weird that you asked that question, but that was one of the best experiences of my life. I got to meet people from different uh areas. It's the first time I really figured out that I talk different, and so I had to teach myself how to talk like this. Because my friends, one of them from LA, one of them from Tampa, one of them from New York, and it was so they, all these continental motherfuckers. And so I was, I'm to them, they used to call me a Bama, which is a country motherfucker. So I'm like, God damn, I'm thinking I'm a little swift, and so I had to kind of up my level. I do put on this. Southern was such a fashion show and it was the band was first. If you was in the band, you fucking anything you want. But after that, it was like everybody trying to dress high, style, and profile. And so that introduced me to wanting to be a little to get into that fraud shit and that shit. Because I'm seeing the friends I'm with, the motherfucker from LA had so much motherfucking money, and this motherfucker went all kind of Fendi and Louis every day. Like I'm like, God damn. So this would kind of put me in the scope of shit. I want to take a couple of this dollars from this bank because I got to keep up with my friends. And so um, that was a different experience. I mean, but I definitely got a chance to see a lot of different people from all over the world, and a lot of different cultures. It made me culture, and I think that with that shaped who I was when it came back. And I was able to instill a lot of that into not only my music, but and broaden my horizons when it comes to other stuff that I do. So I don't regret it at all. I loved every minute of it. But I went to Southern University. Yep.
Oh,
Shout out
oh,
to
oh,
Jaguars, you heard me. And
oh, Shaky. Hey, did the DC nigga keep it real after y'all got on off of quarantine?
wait. Where that question come from? They ain't come from you. Who that question come from? Who that question come from? Who that question came from? Because they ain't come from you.
It didn't.
They come from the comments?
Yeah, somebody told me to ask you that. You know, I wrote down some
Okay.
shit earlier that people say,
Tell them part 2 will be coming out Tuesday on the YouTube. So just wait for part 2. Part 2 because so I started my prison stories back. And so my prison stories started out. Part 1 came out last Tuesday. Part 2 to the second season of Prison Stories. The fact that I have to have a fucking second season is hard, but it won't be no third season. I ain't going to make prison. But the dude from DC, you're going to find out Tuesday whether he kept it real or not.
Man, fuck. Yeah. Wait,
The people
cool. My bad,
invested,
bro.
baby. You
Yeah,
invested,
bro.
girl. Whoever you is, you invested.
You a manager now, Shaky, right? How is
I
the
am. I am. I got my first artist. I'm excited about. She's amazing. Naya, aka Miss Uptown. I'm talking about. Listen, I heard it. But see, listen. I heard her spit. I heard her music. I love her music. I'm a fan of her. But I didn't. I signed her because, and I don't even know, like, I'm learning this as I go for real, because I don't, I've been in positions of a managerial position, but to actually have an artist that I have signed, that I'm really responsible for managing her career, is such an exciting and a new chapter in my life. I'm very excited about it. But I heard her spit. So I was like, damn, she can spit her ass off for real. And to think she's so tiny, she got a lot of motherfucking fire in this motherfucking in what she spit. But when she met me, she came saw me at my office, and she uh she had a confidence about herself that I'm MC Shaky. Ain't nothing you could tell me. I've been around multi-millionaires. I've been around all Tiny T.I., Monica. I mean, I've been around people with millions of dollars and millions of followers. I got to be a legend in my city. Somebody got to know who I am. Like, no, I'm supposed, like, when I meet people, a lot of times they have a certain trepidation about me because I carry myself in the air of, like, I know who the fuck I am. I don't know what I can do. But she didn't give a fuck about none of that. She spoke to me with a confidence that said, "Listen, I believe in you now." And I put the contract out there. And so uh, I am a manager now. She's very awesome. I think that um, she is going to be what breaks from New Orleans when it comes to female rappers. We had New Orleans female bounce artists, but I'm talking about when it comes to female rappers, we never really had that just pure hip hop rap great person yet, for real. No shade to my homegirl Mia X, who I love so much, who did break. But I think that when it comes to, like, there's a different scope because Mia X had a whole movement with her. Naya is doing it by herself from the knuckles with 10 toes down. And so that's what's going to be so special about her story. So, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right. Has the transition been hard doing that coming from prison?
most definitely. When I signed Naya, I was in the halfway house. And I begged her. I'm like, please let me do this, even though I'm in the halfway house right now. I'm not in the halfway house right now, but I was in the halfway house then. And so it's definitely what the transition from managing or with transition just coming home, period. Which accent? What the question is?
Manager.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Number one, I don't know how to do it. Like, um, and that's, but I'm a quick learner. And so, and I have a lot of good people on my side. Fireboy Chris is a good manager. I have Melvin, who I call, ask questions to all the time. And so I do know people that are managers that are giving me guidance on doing it. But I think that she makes it easy because she's such a professional artist that, managing her is just basically, being her, just being talking professional for her. And so uh, she making it easier for me. So and I got the right artist. I'm going to become the right manager for them. But it has been difficult because it's something I've never really endeavored in for real before. And also, this is an industry that you can probably think I knew nothing about, but it's gonna be magical. It's gonna really be magical. Y'all gonna be by 2020 2027. It's gonna be her city. It's gonna be her. She is Naya is the heartbeat of what is New Orleans for real when it comes to hip hop, and it's not even a question of that. I've listened to other girl rappers, I've listened to other dude rappers, and no shade to nobody else, but I don't think nobody fucking with that little girl. Nobody.
Yeah.
Mm. Hey, you got a top MC Shaky song?
I got a what?
You got a top MC, like your favorite like song you ever put out? Like,
The
you got a
favorite
top one?
song I ever put out for real. Okay, so the Uncover Bounce remix, Uncover, baby. The name of the song is Unsaid, but I have an Uncover Bounce remix to it. But that's the favorite song I ever put out.
All right, all right.
Um,
Uncover, unsaved.
and the reason why is because I'm very talented, but I can't sing. But I wish I could sing. Like I really wish I could sing because I'm a real fucking good writer. Like I mean, write books, I write songs, I write a lot of things. I write all the time. I live by writing. I live or die by the pen. Apparently, write checks too, according to the Feds. But at the end of the day, I'm a good, I'm a bad motherfucker with this motherfucker here. And uh, so Unsaid was a song. I was messing with this dude from Alabama in prison, and I wrote Unsaid based on the situation was going on between me and him. We was in a cell, but we wasn't talking. We was living together, but we wasn't doing. We was going through a lot of shit, and so like we weren't even fussing. We were just coexisting, and so that's an interesting dynamic to be in a cell with somebody and don't talk to them. But that's what we was going through because we had some shit. So he did some fuck shit. I ended up being a messy bitch, calling his baby mama and telling his baby mama he was the person messing with the pump, and so it was all kind of shit going on. So I wrote Uncover about him. I wrote Unsaid about him. And so coming home, I was like, damn, who this song for? Every time I write a song or I have a concept for a song, I listen to it and be like, who the fuck is it for? And I try to match the song with the artist. Same thing with Pump It Up. Okay, who does it sound like? And I'm testing different people on the beat. And I'm like, damn, it sounds like it should be for PJ because he has the voice for it. Because when I put some of his vocals on it, it sounded like it's supposed to go. So listening to the words on it, I'm like, who is this for? I don't know nobody that can sing. But at the end of the day, then come AI. And AI allowed me to take something I wrote, put it in there, and get somebody to sing it. And so I get to hear it how it's supposed to sound. And so that was so amazing to me. And so that's my favorite song because it's so personal. And it's finally now the barrier to something that you want to have, not a barrier. A lot technology is the barrier breaker of the world. And if y'all ain't getting on AI, y'all crazy. I'm on AI. I'm on. But I'm able to take shit I wrote. I'm going through my notebook of prison, something shit I was writing in prison, and I can really put it in AI, have it sing it, and then it's really sound good. So it's the Unsaid Uncover Bounce remix. My favorite thing that I worked on. It is out now on all streaming platforms. But also, I did a video to it as well. All AI.
All right. So that's another question I have for you. Coming out of prison, Shaky, how the fuck you learn the AI that fast?
I'm a nerd. So at root, MC Shaky is a nerd. I never made a B in my life. I graduated valedictorian. I'm a real nerd. And so my brothers and them was in the street, so my mama made sure me and my sister was in the book. And so I chose to use my nerdness for wrong. Obviously, it's fraud and scamming, but I'm a nerd. And so learning is not like that's what I do. I read all day, I write all day, and I get on it like I could. Man, my computer set up a bad motherfucker. Like I mean, I set up on this motherfucker and I make it do what it do. That's what I mean. So learning AI, I took some courses in it too, so I got a few certificates. But see, I mean, I play with it every day, and I figure it out. And I was really so Monster had sent word through somebody like leave him alone. But I was really about to come up with a YouTube series, an AI YouTube series about Monster. But man, I had the script, the storyboard all wrote for it, everything. I was gonna start with him and me was up playing football on the same team, and he was the quarterback and I was the center, and that's how Hunt came about. Like I was really about to do this whole, like he didn't even know what the fuck, but he had sent word, like man, tell Shaky leave me alone. And so when he said, I went, all right, cool. By a mutual friend of ours. And so that's what got me off his ass. But the day he said anything else about Houston Shaky, I'm dropping that motherfucking series. I promise you that. But I had a whole YouTube series, everything planned for this week. AI YouTube series. I had the storyboard and everything coming out. I had him, and I was doing this voiceover. It was gonna be so fun. It was gonna be short little 5-10 minute clips about him. Like you know how to do the AI fruit videos and shit. But I was gonna have him, and then you want to know how to play football? You gotta hunt. You gotta hunt. And so I was going. And then I had the hunt in the background. Like he was about to get fucked up. He just had no idea. He called it. He spit word at the right time.
Duh.
So I got a part 2 to that question, right? So
okay,
when you gonna start teaching classes, and where can a nigga like me take them classes, them AI classes?
The AI class?
Yeah, that you gonna be teaching.
I don't know. I don't think I mastered it yet. I know my way around it, but I might try to start doing something with the next few months. A lot of people have been asking me about it. Right now, I'm teaching people how to use AI to fix their credit, but to use AI to do other tasks and things like that, I would definitely. I have a blog out about how to use AI to help because my book writing has now been exponentially uh, faster because now I can get AI to do a lot of legwork when it comes to editing and putting together shit. But when I'm gonna start doing a class, I tell you what, in the next couple months, I'm gonna look into the feasibility of it and probably the next couple months. But I'm gonna probably end up doing it on TikTok. It's the platform that I think is the most conducive to teaching and having those types of things. So it might be on TikTok, but just be on the lookout. Connect with me. I follow you now, so make sure you uh,
I'm gonna have to get a TikTok.
just hit me up and say what you want to start doing and put it on my mind. But I might do something the next couple months, kind of give y'all a AI boot camp or something, just to let people know. Because if you missing that, don't miss that boat. Because AI gonna take over in the next 20 years. It's gonna rule humanity.
Facts.
But before that, it's gonna make a lot of people rich. And so you might want to get on the boat to get rich with shit. For
I'm
real.
get in that number. Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
I saw a chain, Shaky. I saw a chain. I did see the Shaky chain, but I saw another chain. I believe it was a RX chain. You got that's something you got in a worker? What that is?
Uh yes. But the shaking chain coming, but the prescription chain is also coming as well. And that's gonna be for uh so I call the people I manage, I call it the prescription entertainment group. And so uh they're coming too. But that's gonna be kind of like yeah, we're gonna be doing that. That's so now you're gonna be was the artist for that, but it's gonna be something. I'm gonna be something. I want to have an artist. But see, when I do what I do when it comes to the managing component, I'm not saturating myself with artists, and I really don't even want bounce on it. I want man. I tell you, this is a real true story. I don't know if y'all knew this. I auditioned for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta in 2018 or 2019. Might have been 2018. Um, and so I didn't get the part, obviously. But Shekinah had got me the thing. They were looking to do a gay storyline. This is before Sauce Santana and Zell came on the case. So they were looking for do a gay storyline, been looking to do it because they were in Atlanta and didn't have a gay storyline, so it didn't matter. And so they were looking for somebody. Shekinah recommended me. I got an audition, a closed audition. And so I didn't get it because I didn't have nothing going on. Everything I had going on had something to do with other people. And so they were not like, I was blogging and being messy at the time, Super Saint Judas shit, all that shit. And it really had nothing to do going on with me per se. And so I ended up not getting it. But up there, I met Jermaine Dupri. Short dude, but very, very he had a motherfucking aura about himself of greatness. Like he's really like that dude. I felt it just being around him. And so he got a chance to talk to me about how my hair. My hair was like red at the time. Because I'm a big black dude, with red hair and nails and shit. And so he just found it interesting. He asked me what I did, and I kind of told him. And he started talking. We started talking about bounce music. And so we started talking about music. That conversation moved into music in general. And so he told me something that was so insightful. And I never looked at it like this until I talked to him. He said, I have never signed a rapper in my life. I'm like, bro, you signed all the rappers. What are you talking about?
On the
Bow Wow,
real, what the
you
fuck?
signed the rappers. He said, I never signed a rapper. He said, I only signed sellers. I'm like, huh? He was like, I'm never gonna sign a rapper. I'm never gonna sign a singer. I'm always gonna sign a seller. If they can't sell, I'm not signing. They got to be able to sell. And so that put me on some type of insight to like, damn, that makes a whole lot of fucking sense. I'm never gonna sign a rapper. I'm gonna sign somebody that can sell who know how to sell rap. Nobody sells singing or sell whatever they're selling, but I'm gonna sign a seller. And so I say that to say this, that as I grow my empire, I have that in mind. And so Naya was signed because she has the confidence to sell. She can sell confidence. And so nowadays, when we're looking at people that are in social media, people that are in music, people that are in entertainment, people that are in whatever, books, movies, TV show, whatever the case. And so when I grow this brand and grow this company, I'm going to grow it from the inside of selling, having nothing but people that can sell. And so I want to get a slew of, and the reason why I don't want bounce artists is because, unfortunately, a lot of times we can't sell bounce. We slicks, I have to give it away a lot. And so dealing with samples and dealing with all this other shit, we got to give it away a lot. And so I want to do something that can sell. And then I'm gonna do the one thing that I don't like Frida for is not coming back and get the next person. Then once I have sold that, then I'm coming back and get the bounce artist because now I have the ability to step. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to do it backwards in that case. Frida had the opportunity and became a gatekeeper instead of becoming a gate opener. And I want to break that wall down and then become a gate opener. That's what I want to do. So when you see that, that's something that's in the works, and that will be that's just kind of like what I'm gonna do with that. Because I feel like I'm the doctor, and here's the prescription.
My brother gave me a lot of the game when it come to this podcast and shit, so I call him Coach a lot of times. Say, Coach, I won't ask a TMZ don't type of question. Can I take a stab at it right quick?
Right.
Who is somebody in the industry that most people would think that's solid? Because you've been around a lot of people in the industry, right?
Yeah.
Who is somebody that a lot of us think that's solid, but they really not?
On what level? You talking about local, national, regional?
National.
National?
National. If we can go there.
Oh,
Man, why we ain't
T.I.
talking about the city?
You want to
Lord.
I mean, we already know about T.I. and Tiny. I wanted to get but my brother Coach told me do the city, so we gonna say the city. Coach said the city. Let's do the city. I wanted to take it there, but you know,
You gonna be messy, bitch. You might well be messy. Fuck it. Bitch, who fake is fucking the city?
Who fake is fucking the city?
That's the question he tried to ask. That's what he really wanted to say, Shaky. He tried to ask a question like I asked him. Look, Shaky, who be on the internet playing like they real as fuck, but be lying like a motherfucker and fake as a motherfucker, and everybody follow him? I think that's what he really wants.
That's really thank you, Coach. I appreciate. Yeah, that's really what I'm asking. You know.
Man, y'all gonna get me in trouble if I answer. I really don't. Y'all gonna get me so.
That's what he trying to do, Shaky. He trying to get you in trouble. That's
Let
what
me
he
get
trying.
I mean, he said earlier who gonna pop him, so you know.
Ain't nobody, not a soul, not a bitch in their mouth gonna pop me.
I'm saying if ain't nobody, you gonna get in trouble.
Not playing with.
That's all I'm saying.
Not playing with that jagaminos.
That's all I'm saying.
Shit. Not when you gonna get poked to pieces. I
The
think
city
not.
I'm gonna preface this answer by the city is just so. The city just got that. The city just got. I mean, God, it's so like. Where do you even go? Like bounce artists? Or you talking about like nigga shit? What you talking about? Because I don't know nothing about the nigga shit. I don't know nothing about that. They're real nigga shit. I don't know nothing about them shit. I stay out them people.
I
Business.
wasn't
You talking?
trying to get your pop shit. I was talking bounce. You know, I wasn't talking no real, street nigga shit.
Okay.
I wasn't.
I ain't sure. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Though. Anyway, that's not the circus I ran in. I mean, I know some real niggas, but I mean, hey, and I ain't no killer, but don't push me. I mean, it's only y'all who the killers in the world. I mean, how I think about it, I gotta go with somebody. I mean, I gotta go with the people that does fake shit to me. BJ, fake as a motherfucker. I think Wild Boy with it, fake as a motherfucker. I think motherfucking. I mean, it's stuff like that whole little lane and tree of motherfuckers is fake. A lot of times, I want to say somebody, but I can only speak to what they did me, right? And I'm gonna say this person name, and not for the reasons y'all think that probably somebody might think they're fake, but this person was somebody who I looked at as a brother. We done dressed alike together. We done jumped over together. We used to host a chat room together, and we never had an argument. Man, we commit crimes together. And this motherfucker, I'm not gonna even lie to you. We commit crimes together, and when he had an opportunity to rat on me, he didn't. So I respect him like that. But this person don't talk to me today. Do not say not one word to me today. He might see me and pass me by, and that, I don't understand it because brother, we used to be that cool. We used to be that fucking cool. And so I'm not talking about them or their sexuality or nothing like that because I don't, people, sexuality is subjective to me. But I'm gonna talk to this because this person don't talk to me, and it's one person who I would really like to work with. I haven't worked with him in since probably 2008. And the reason
Okay.
we even stopped talking was something that don't do somebody that don't have no the person we stopped talking besides somebody and that person, me and that person cool, and you and that person's cool. But me and you don't have no association to say we used to be so tight like this. And that person is high sensitive voice. Like that's fake to me. He can't tell you why he beefing with me. Or he can't tell you why we don't talk to each other. He can't tell you why he don't follow Shaky. And we grew up together. Me and this nigga used to dress alike. We got signed to Run Uncut at the same time. And he was the host of two. I was the host of the chat room. He was the opening act, and Nolan was the closer. And we and him don't talk to this day. I do not know why. I can't tell you why. I don't wrote a song. I had a song wrote for him, and I said, "Here, this how I did a reference track to it." Boom, boom, boom. Never. I don't know, and I don't know. That's so fake to me to have like for no reason whatsoever. Like I never had a beef with him. I never talked about him on my platform because I run my platform how I run my platform. But you never gonna have a video of me talking about his sizzle because I done been being this mother. You can't get me to talk about high sizzle in a negative light because this motherfucker had the chance to tell on me and decided not to tell. So he's solid on that aspect, but on the aspect of some like, damn, you was my family, you was my brother. We used to wear the same clothes,
Yeah, that
and
sound
we
like it
don't even
fucked
say
you
not
up,
one word with
brother.
each other like we beefing or something. And I don't understand that. I don't understand.
Yeah,
And even on the back end, like on the back end, I can understand a lot. Of, my platform went this way, your platform went that way. Cool. But at the end of the day, on the back end, we should still be whatever, especially since the person that stopped us from talking, we both talk to that person at the end of the day. Like, I don't understand it. Like, what is the problem? I understand. I would respect it more from a freedom, because freedom don't talk to me either. But I respect that more because I actually talked about freedom on my platform. But freedom got me back when got me took off a show before. Motherfucker got me took off a show. So I can understand that. I can understand Super Cent not talking. I can understand Judy not talking. I can understand all that. But somebody who I never talk about negative ever in my life, you don't have a video, you can't pull up a video of me ever talking about how this will ever in life. And somebody who I used to look at as a brother, that shit hurt, especially coming from where we come from. On the aspect of the motherfucker that read it on me was another motherfucker that I look at as a brother. And so at the end of the day, I looked at it as a brother. And so at the end of the day, it's like, damn, what the fuck? I don't understand that. That's so weird to me because I value and treasure the people I met in life. I just told y'all 3 seconds ago, there's the three best voices in Bible is High Sister and Frida and myself. Like I'm always give him credit because he's a damn good man. His voice is sickening. He's a damn good entertainer all the way across the board. He's an upstanding dude all the way across the board. But I can't tell you, it's weird to me because I don't understand how I don't talk to somebody who I once loved. Like at the end of the day, I literally would tell you I would fight for him. I loved him as a brother so much. Never on the weird shit, never on the punk shit, not on the sexuality shit. None of that. I'm talking about some real shit, like on some real shit. Like this was my brother. 2002 before like 2000 whatever. Man, the first time I went to jail, swear to God, the first time I went to jail, the night I went to jail, my sister was in the car with me. The night I went to jail in 2008, my sister was in 2008, my sister was in the car with me. Like this, how
Damn,
close we
man.
were. The fuck, we done commit crimes together. We done jump motherfuckers together. We done motherfucking stepping under the same roof before. We done did all kinds. We did shows together. You name it, we done did it. And then to have him to this day not say a word to me is weird as shit to me. That's to me because that's like, man, what it really was. What it really was,
Yeah, that's crazy. Damn, yeah, that's crazy. Why y'all Bush Noby?
huh?
Why y'all Bush Noby?
Nobody was weird at that. Back in the gap, bro. I fought Nobody about 3, 4, 5 times. Nobody don't feel pain. So you could be boxing this bitch. You could really be boxing this bitch. And nobody got some different type of strength. So when you could bop this whole bad, and this bitch don't feel it and still coming. And so we was outside the chat room one time, and me and Novi got into a blend. And so of the 4 5 fights I had with Novi, he probably got with me about twice. I probably got with him about 3 times. And it just was going on. I feel like fuck all that and bow, and just kind of like whatever, whatever. So that was 20 some years. That was 20 years ago, 19, 20 years. So it wasn't like it was recently. This happened very long time. But yeah, that's Novi a different kind of mother. Novi is a different kind of motherfucker. Boy. Man, Novi's a bad mother. Man, Novi's a bad mother.
Man, fuck, man. Damn. Man, I
Uh,
hope you and Hassan will get that shit together, man. My back way cool.
I
who
hope
made?
so too, because like this year I'm releasing my last bounce album, and there's some people that I want to work with professionally that I've never worked with. I've never worked with Nobi. We tried to make a song one time, but me and him was beefing, and so I took his vocals off the song. So, but the bitch went go get his laser recorded it, and the bitch went go get the bitch Nobi. It's a different monster because me and him recorded the song together. So I took the vocals off the song and just made it myself. Norbert went to Blazer, got his vocals that he recorded for the song, me and him did it, and made a motherfucking hit off the fucking song.
Man,
The
But
bitch is a hit making motherfucker. I promise you that. Beefing with him and with music is just impossible. That's the motherfucking go to bounce. That's the king and queen of bounce. It's a silly note. But shout out to Norbert, and I hope he come home soon. But me and him, we agreed before he went in to do a
that's
song together because we never
crazy.
did one before. Huh?
Not to cut you off. So you feel like Nobi the best?
Who else? Nobi got
You
more
know,
hits,
I
a
don't really.
longer career. Nobi making hits to this day. Nobi got the most hits, the longest career. He the only other person that can say he got a hit every kind of way. A hit as a producer, a hit as a motherfucking making a mix, a hit as an artist, a hit as he the only person that can say all that. Who else can say that?
Damn.
Frida
Shit,
can't say that.
y'all don't feel like y'all being blackballed?
Who?
You ain't know because y'all got buku shit and like y'all supposed to be big, right? You big shaky, but you supposed to be every like I be hearing you on jazz shit, right? I heard you on Mike Cole shit. Like I ain't even like like I just be hearing your name and music like all around. Like I don't know if you know it.
I can't speak for Nobi. Um, but I know Nobi Nobi is my friend. And we beefed him in the past, but it was I always had a respect for Nobi because I saw Nobi, nobody wanted to record him, and I saw him teach himself how to sit on that motherfucking VS880 and make a beat so he could record himself. And I saw Nobi, um, man, I had in 2007, I wanted him out the chat room. When Nobi popped me at the shake box behind a dude, the dude I wasn't even messing with. I ended up messing with the dude later on, but over dude I ain't messing with. And Nobi popped me. He stuck me. We got a fair one after one, but the motherfucker stuck me. I was in the shake box. So I used my professionalism to get him kicked out the chat room. And so, for real. And so at the time it was whoa, but it wasn't a fair fight because I had started this thing called a federation, which was a movement. And I had Blazer, Pikachu, Hot Boy Johnny, L Boy Payne, Guy Boy Chris, J Boom, J Rock, motherfucker, the Double Time Boys, Double Time Girls. I mean, I had everything you could. I had the kitchen, I had the whole kitchen sink of bounce music. Bounce at that time had to come through Shaky at that period. I had fraud money, so I wouldn't worry about spending no money. I was spending a lot of money. But
Right.
with that being said, we was coming up with hits. We had the Holy Ghost come out. We had the motherfucking Material Girls come out. We had Double Time come out. We had Hands on the Ground come out. We had Guy to come out with that mixtape, Wiggle Low, Drop In, Give Me More. All that was coming from the Federation. Blazer had every mix in the world come out. Like it was, we was making music. And so every time we'll make a good ass fucking song, Nobi will make another one. And his shit will be so fucking fire. I'm talking about Norbit, like, bro, we came out with something. Boom. Norbit come with that motherfucking booty body like a snake. Then we came out with something else. Norbit came to break it down. We came out with something else. Norbit came out with it. I thought I had gotten Norbit when I came with Material Girls, because I'm like, this one here go hit different. Fuck all that. Come with Material Girls. Norbit come with, right after that, I'm driving across the motherfucking G&O Bridge. And then I'm hearing motherfucking consequences. And I put a motherfucking code and say, I'm just about to jump over this motherfucker because we can't stop this bitch though. This bitch got more motherfucking hits. Then when this bitch say I'm sitting over and I'm on your mind, I drop hits like a drop of a dime. The motherfucker ain't lying. The bitch drop hits. He a one man army when it comes to making hits. And I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say. No, but the king and the queen of bounce. Ain't nobody got more hits with a longer career that's been doing it, that could MC, that could DJ, that could produce, that could make a mix like motherfucking Nobi. Nobi is the greatest of all time. He's the motherfucking GOAT. And MC Shaky said that. You could write that down and put it on your thing. Ain't nobody got a resume like Nobi. Not one person. Not even me. I got to put my shit together with a few people to have a resume even close to Nobi. Nobi a bad motherfucker. And I never got a chance to do a song with him. And we gonna do one the day he get out of jail. And then I'm gonna drop my last album. But what I would like is to have Hot Sizzle on the album too. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we gotta make that happen, man. We gotta holler, man. Y'all need to holler at Sizzle telling me they need to talk to Shaky, man. Fuck that. Cool. Cool. Where you at, brother? We can't hear you.
Check.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you went on mute. My bad.
You mentioned your platform earlier, Beagle. You be doing
Oh,
interviews. You care to tell the people a little bit about that?
the Devil app.
Pico was made for me because I love cussing the bitch out. So the only thing a motherfucker could ever go have on me is a fat joke. But after you run out of fat jokes, I'ma still be talking about your buck teeth, your knock knees. I'ma still be talking about all kind of shit on you. So Bingo was an app made for me. And so um, I wanted to start doing more national stuff than local New Orleans stuff. At the
Right.
time, I was in the midst of doing New Orleans tea, and then I was burgeoning on getting notoriety outside of New Orleans. And so I did not want to do New Orleans tea anymore. And so I went to Atlanta, started hanging with a lot of the Atlanta girls. As anybody know, I'm cool with Shekinah, of course, meeting Tiny and them. And then through them, met Monica, met so many people, like the whole Atlanta kind of crowd, and start getting a little bit into the Atlanta tea. And so a lot of the Atlanta girls at the time was on the Bigo app. And so I didn't know what the fuck it was, but I went ahead over there to see what the fuck they was doing so I could get some tea. But then I saw what it was, and it was an app made for motherfuckers that like to pull people information up, like to cuss bitches out, and like to sit on the app all day and ring motherfuckers up. And that just, I was like, this is my motherfucking app. And so I went to Beagle maybe 2020, at the end of 2020, kind of like 2021 era. And so kind of, and it paid you a lot more than Instagram. It paid you straight up. And so I was making a lot of money. I was making a bank on Beagle. And so, but it's also very dangerous if you don't know what the hell you're doing. And so, luckily, I'm a type of person where I'm gonna spill my own tea. I'm not gonna let no motherfucker spill my tea. I'm gonna tell it before anybody. So even when I got indicted, I was the first one to come on live and tell y'all, look, y'all, I love money. So don't be surprised what I'm about to tell y'all, but I'm about to go back to the feds because I was spending money. And so I can handle Beagle. But I think that I'm back on Beagle because I'm back on Beagle now. But it's not for the faint of heart. If you want to come see some entertainment and motherfuckers cutting you out all day, it's the app for you. If you like mess and foolishness, it don't take long to get into it and see what it's about. But it's very dangerous if you in the big old streets. It's the most dangerous app on the world because motherfuckers, you will get doxxed. Motherfuckers that have people calling the people on you, squatting you. It's all kind of shit. So you got to be very careful on that. And so,
Yeah,
yeah, but
definitely.
I love it. It was made for me. I'm back on it. But I'm not in it doing all that. I'm in there doing a lot less than what I used to do. I'm in there kind of staying in my lane because I just got out of prison. I don't want to have to end up in a situation that put me back in prison. So I've been treading very lightly. I'm actually going to start coming back to Instagram. Starting in June, I'm going to start back blogging again and just kind of doing what I do and just get myself back on foot. I'm having a welcome home party September 11th. And so that's gonna be kind of big. I got some. It's basically the whole city coming back to motherfucker. It's gonna be a big motherfucker.
Fucking right. The whole city gonna be at that bitch, boy.
Yeah, I'm
What?
gonna, I'm gonna introduce the guest list on June 11th. 3 months before I'm gonna introduce the guest list, but it's gonna be the big motherfucker.
Bad. I got one more for you, Shaky. A little birdie told me you got a cosmetic line that you're working on, huh? You want to tell the people about that?
Yeah. So I had a cosmetic line before. Prison stopped it. And we relaunching it. I don't have a launch date yet. So much shit. Shaky a bad motherfucker. I forgot. I just looking at how bad I is. I really do all kind of shit. But yeah, the cosmetic line will be launching soon. Be on the lookout. MCShaky.com if you want to find anything else going on about Shaky. MCShaky.com is wherever you want to go in the ecosystem. I also have a mail list. If you want to get on the mail list, you just hit Join Sip Nation on the MCShaky.com and you get on the mail list and you get first dibs at a lot of things. Like when the personal story videos come out, the people on the mail list get it the day before. It's free and it's not spam. It's not spam. You might get an email once a week when my books come out. You get chapters, sample chapters and stuff before it come out. Everything that I do before it come out. So be on the mail list and you'll know definitely about that stuff there at SHAKI.com. SHAKI.com.
Well,
Yeah,
Shaky, we appreciate you for coming through. You feel me? We had you here for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we got a minute out just Shaky. But let the people know where they can find anything dealing with Shaky at. And we gonna let you out of here, big brother.
Okay.
he's
Well, I just told y'all MCShaker.com, but let me say something. I appreciate, listen, I've been watching y'all since I came back. I'm so proud of y'all because like it's doing
Appreciate that.
good. I like to see the new blogs, the new podcasts, and stuff like that. And how y'all emerge. So I'm gonna you give me the time to talk about me, but I'm gonna give it time to talk about you. This is MC Shake, and make sure y'all fuck with the After Party podcast and the show. Follow them on IG, follow them wherever they at because they always giving you everything. They so New Orleans, and they giving you everything you want to know, anything you want to. I go there to get tea. I go to them to get tea. Ain't that crazy? I me the sipping tea. I sip tea, they tea because it be so much. Like it be unbiased. It be what you want to see when you want to see. Not all the fluff. A lot of other people doing a lot of just foolishness, and but they unbiased right down the middle. They don't have no picks, no chooses. This is what it is. They come and talk about what's going on. So if you want something, you go. Y'all make sure y'all fuck with them. They really do what they supposed to be doing. MC Shaker said that. You heard me. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna use that to talk about y'all. You heard me. Thank y'all so much for having me. I appreciate y'all. Let me an opportunity to come talk my shit with y'all. Y'all got some big shit going on with this, and I only see big shit for y'all. You heard me. And I'm glad to be a part of it right now. You heard me. MC Shaker about y'all.
yeah.
Appreciate that, Shaky. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man. Man, let Shaky go down. Ah,
That
I
was MC
appreciate
Shake,
that,
everybody. That was
man.
me. Like,
MC Shaky, man. Man, we ain't got no claps, man. We ain't got no motherfucking round of applause, you heard me? That was fire, you heard me? That was a fire one. That was a fire one, round.
step in the
That was
game.
a fire one. I,
Step in
I
the
hope him
game.
and High Sizzle get that shit together because that'd be a fire look. Ooh.
Man, be cold. That's gonna be cold.
Bitch, I can see me tripping out. You heard me? Hold up. Hold up. They ain't see me chop up. She ain't see me chop up. She ain't see me chop up. She ain't see me chop up. Chop
It must
up. Chop
definitely
up.
be, yeah, man.
You heard me? The YNs love me. I do all their dances. Cool.
And that crazy. I
You
just found out today that the song that I've been using for for the commercial and the that was AI. I didn't. I thought that was a real person singing, motherfucker. I did not know. I thought Shake it had man.
The AI is the truth, son. I ain't gonna lie. I hope Monster talk shit so he can run him out. Bitch.
The part.
Yeah, bitch.
Hey,
Oh, good interview, brother. Good interview. Good interview. Good interview.
go facts. It just hey. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you did the thing, man. I like your intro, man. Your intro was amazing, I might say.
Man,
Your
I'm
intro,
working, bro. I'm working.
your
I'm working.
intro was amazing.
Just
It
say
was
that.
amazing, my guy. It was superb. It was 5 star. Yes, it was.
I appreciate that. You hear me?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I was like,
I
God
learned,
damn.
learned from one of the best. You hear me? I learned from one
Yeah, man, I'm like, God damn. I was at work all day. He was working.
working my ass off. Yeah, I took me a little nap,
Uh,
woke up, and went right back to work. Goddamn, went right back to work. All on the
when
phone,
y'all,
all on Instagram, still working. Goddamn, yeah.
no, when y'all already know what this is. This the motherfucking after party, and I'm one of your hosts, TMZ. Don't. Sometimes I forget my name, aka Fox 8 News Don't, aka CNN News Don't, aka PBS. Woohoo! And I'm still sitting that bitch on niggas' grandma. You heard me straight like that. PG style. Fuck you mean? That mean with a rubber. Ooh, Lord. Go ahead, Coop.
Man,
Take us out.
he and he is me. It's your boy, COOP, aka the famous stranger, aka Mr. Ooh Wee Man. And we out this thing.